So what if I told you that the biggest thing holding you back financially, it isn't your salary, not at all. It's actually a few silent habits just running in the background of your life. Today we're going to dive into the common traps that keep even high earners stuck, and more importantly, how you can break free.
Okay, let's just get right into it with this. A study from Fidelity, a big name in finance, found that a shocking number of families earning over $150,000 a year are still living paycheck to paycheck. Just think about that. That's all the proof you need right there. It is not just about how much money you make. It's about what you do with it.
And this quote right here, it really gets to the absolute core of the issue. We've been taught our whole lives to think that looking wealthy is being wealthy. But as we've learned from experts, true wealth, it's often invisible. It's built on discipline and smart choices, not just on looking the part.
I love this analogy. Think of your income like the wind in your sails. It can be really powerful, it can push you along, but without a rudder to steer, you're just going to end up going in circles. Well, your habits, those are the rudder. They decide your direction and whether you actually reach your destination, which for all of us should be financial freedom.
So let's start with the most obvious culprits, right? These are the tangible, physical spending habits that are quietly draining your bank account and honestly sabotaging your future.
Now this slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? Our society celebrates status symbols, the brand new car, the designer bag. But those things, they often come at the expense of what actually builds real wealth. We're talking about assets, investments, and the big one, the freedom to choose how you live your life.
And so many of these money drains fall into three main categories. I call them the 3 C's: cars, clothes, and credit. These are the main ways people try to look rich, but they're also the fastest ways to stay broke. They just create this illusion of success while locking you into a never-ending cycle of payments.
Let's just take cars as an example. The average monthly payment for a new car is around $560. And that seems normal, right? Almost everyone does it. But you have to see that monthly payment for what it is: a massive leak in your financial boat.
But hold on, because this is where it gets absolutely insane. If you took that same $560 a month and instead you invested it with an average market return, over 40 years, it could grow to over $3.2 million. Let that sink in. This brilliantly shows the hidden cost of that new car smell. It's literally millions of dollars in lost opportunity.
And tied directly to this is a sneaky little habit called lifestyle creep. Here's how it works. Every time you get a raise, your spending magically rises right alongside it. You get a bigger apartment, a fancier car, more subscriptions. The problem is you're not actually getting ahead. You're just running on a faster, more expensive treadmill.
But look, this is only half the story. It's not just about what you're spending. The real problem often lies in the invisible mindsets that are driving all our decisions. These are the internal beliefs that keep us financially stuck, no matter how much we earn.
And maybe the biggest mistake of all is confusing income with wealth. A big paycheck. It feels like success, right? But it's just cash flow. It pays today's bills. Wealth is what you keep, what you grow, your assets. That's the stuff that buys your freedom tomorrow.
Here's another huge mindset block: the fear of investing. So many people think keeping money in a savings account is the safe option. But just look at this chart. Between 2019 and 2024, inflation was over 22%. Even a high-interest savings account wouldn't have come close to keeping up. So the takeaway is crucial. Avoiding the risk of investing is its own kind of risk. You're basically guaranteed to lose buying power over time.
And then there's this one, the social pressure. Oh man, we see our friends going on these amazing trips or buying new things, and we feel that little tug, that need to keep up. But you have to ask yourself this question: are you keeping up with them, or are you falling behind on your own goals? That quiet pressure can lead you straight into debt without you even realizing it.
And finally, we have one of the most destructive habits of all: financial avoidance. This is when you're literally too scared to check your bank account or look at your credit card statements. But here's the hard truth. What you ignore doesn't just go away. It only gets worse, growing in the background. Facing the numbers is the very first step to taking back control.
Okay, so we've identified the problems. We've looked at the habits and the mindsets. Now, let's pivot to the solution. And the good news is, taking back control starts with a really simple foundational system.
This is the pay yourself first method, and believe me, it is a total game changer. It's so simple. The moment your paycheck arrives, before you pay a single bill, before you buy groceries, you automatically transfer a set amount to your savings or investment account. Then you just live on whatever is left. It flips the script. You prioritize your future over your expenses.
And this is so important to understand. You're not just saving money here. With every single one of those transfers, you are buying yourself peace of mind. You're buying security. You're buying options for your future. You're literally chipping away at the financial stress that comes from living on the edge.
Now, paying yourself first is a fantastic start. It really is. But to truly reverse these deep-seated habits we've been talking about, you need to go from just one good habit to a comprehensive system that governs all of your financial decisions.
Because let's be honest, right? Relying on willpower alone is exhausting, and most of the time, it fails. The people who really succeed with their money, they don't have some superhuman discipline. They just have better systems in place. A good system makes the right choice the easy choice.
And this is exactly why Professor Anant Singh created the Paycheck Maximizer method. It's a clear, step-by-step guide designed to help you build that exact system for yourself. It teaches you how to give every single dollar you earn a specific mission so you can stop wondering where your money went and start directing it with purpose.
Ultimately, it all comes down to this. Your financial future isn't some far-off event. It's being built choice by choice, right here, right now, today. So after seeing all these habits laid out, the question really isn't what you should do. The question is, what is the first choice you will make?